Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
A mailbox rule in Outlook applies various actions to Outlook messages that match a specified set of criteria and which are either sent or received from the mailbox. You can have multiple rules applied to a single mailbox. The rules will be acted upon in sequence from top to bottom through the list of rules created for that mailbox. They can also be modified or deleted later if they no longer apply. Outlook also allows you to turn them on and off without having to delete and recreate them. To create a mailbox rule in Outlook, first select the mailbox folder for which to create the rule. To then start the Rules wizard to help you create the rule, click the Rules drop-down button that appears in the Move Button group on the Home tab of the ribbon. Then select the Manage Rules and Alerts command from the Buttons drop-down menu to open the Rules and Alerts dialog box. Click the Email Rules tab in this dialog box if needed, and then click the New Rule button in the upper left corner of the tab to launch the Rules Wizard dialog box. In the Rules Wizard dialog box that then opens, select a template from the list in the Step 1 Select a Template section. The rule's description then appears in the Step 2 Edit the Rule Description section at the bottom of the dialog box. For most of the rules, you must then click the hyperlinks that appear in this section. Doing this lets you fill in the blanks in the rule template by entering additional information into the dialog boxes that open. The dialog boxes that appear vary depending on the template selected. After entering the required information into one of these dialog boxes, then click the OK button within it to return to the rule and see your values appear in the hyperlink. After entering all the hyperlinked values in this section for your rules template if needed, click the Next button to continue. In the next screen, you can optionally use the Step 1 Select Conditions list at the top to check various criteria to then append them to the rule below. If you started from a template, some of this is already done, but you can add more criteria if necessary. If you choose to add more criteria, then click any blue hyperlinks in the rule at the bottom of the dialog box to fill in the blanks in the rule's criteria, just as you did in the first screen. When finished, click the Next button to continue. In the next screen, set what the rule should do when it receives an item that matches the criteria you just set. To set the rule's actions, check the actions listed at the top of the dialog box to append them to the rule at the bottom of the dialog box. If you choose to add more actions, then click the blue hyperlinks in the bottom box to fill in the blanks in the rule. When finished, then click the Next button to continue. In the next screen, you must decide what exceptions to the rule exist. To optionally add exceptions to the rule, check the desired exceptions at the top of the dialog box to append them to the rule at the bottom of the dialog box. If you choose to add exceptions, then click the blue hyperlinks in the bottom box to fill in the blanks in the rule. When finished, click the Next button to continue. In the last screen, type a name for the mailbox rule into the Step 1 Specify a Name for this rule field at the top of the dialog box. You can also check or uncheck the Run this rule now on messages already in folder name or Turn on this rule checkboxes to enable or disable each of those features. To finish creating the mailbox rule, then click the Finish button. Doing that then returns you to the Rules and Alerts dialog box on the Email Rules tab. Like folder rules, you can check or uncheck the rules here to turn them on or off. They also process in order from top to bottom. To change the order of a selected rule, click the Move Up and Move Down arrow buttons in the toolbar above the rules. To edit a selected rule if needed, click the Change Rule drop-down button and then select the Edit Rule Settings command from the Buttons drop-down menu to step back through the Rules wizard again. To delete a selected rule, click the Delete button and then click Yes in the confirmation dialog box that appears. To close the Rules and Alerts dialog box after creating and/or managing your mailbox rules, click the OK button.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.